Hello and welcome. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. And to answer the star purple of the ever pins. That's an interesting name. Not easy to say in a single on your first attempt. Not necessarily Bahamut, but there have been a lot of dragons in the story. But tonight, Dungeons and Dragons, and we're supposed to be a full group. Remy said he was going to be here in a minute. I don't know about audience. He is supposed to be here. Well, hopefully he will, because there's going to be a lot of fight today. So there is going to be a lot of fight today. Just give me a moment. I'll just adjust the camera so at least we can see Fisher a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't help. Hold on. That's not the one that I was trying to open. Alright, never mind. Discord wants to be mean today. Alright, so what happened last episode? So hopefully our players will arrive while I'm telling the story of what happened last episode. The party gathered the last remaining troops they hadn't met. Yay! At least there's 2 people. We're still missing audience. Okay, the party gathered the last remaining troops they hadn't met yet and tried to give an inspiring speech to rally those with lower morale. While the attempt was not a resounding success, enough loyalty was earned to at least... I hate autocorrect. Guarantee it. You can play whatever you want.
You can you can turn it off, right? Like you can turn autocorrect off. I do it all the time.
Oh yeah. I haven't tried that. Anyway. I don't know what it was trying to do. Autocorrect keeps getting confused because I write in French and for the episode I write in English, so it translated guarantee to garment. Yeah, that's nice. To at least guarantee everyone would be there on the battlefield, with everyone gathered. What could be initiated before the attack when it was initiated, and a few days later the assault began. Immediately our heroes' force were met with extreme resistance, and the fight did not start as planned. Breaching the defense of the tower seemed impossible, but small and temporary tears could be made, allowing for troops transport to transport. And so our adventurers were transported to the tower, and their ascension began. And they transformed the first room in which they arrived into molten metal. Alright. It's a bit too strong. Okay. Any word from audience?
At least I haven't heard anything.
call him. Well, of course, I hope he's okay. And if he's okay and just fell asleep, I'm gonna twist his neck.
I don't think that's kinky enough for this channel.
Pull his head out. It's a funny story, listen. Alright, well, you don't have a choice. You gotta start without him. But at the very least, I think that 2 cameras is enough for me to at least give us that.
Now just fuse the cameras together.
There we go. You're supposed to go. Oh, come on. I hate it when it does that. No. Oh. It's weird stuff happening. Weird stuff. I'm trying to rearrange your stupid cameras and... It's just not cooperating. Alright, we got Remy positioned. We got Fisher positioned.
Oh, there it is.
And just as I'm
Speak of the
finishing... just as I'm finishing placing those stupid cameras.
Hello?
Hello. We
Hello,
don't
please
have an
connect our
image,
camera.
but we have sound.
No, I don't think. I don't think we're going to do the image tonight. My internet's keeps cutting in and out, so I'm hoping we can just get some sound.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
Just got it back, so.
Where are you? Here you are. This is your image. And where are you exactly? Okay. Oh no. Okay, that's why there's no image. Because that's not an image. This is an image. Oh, come on. Alright. Unfortunately, you never gave me the updated version of your drawing. I saw you had one on D&D Beyond, so we're gonna have to make do with the old one.
Oh. It's not even. It was an AI art image I got. So
Oh, okay.
I didn't like do, but I'd rather actually use the image that an actual person did.
That's okay. Alright. So, as you all exit the room that you just obliterated and transformed into molten metal, you prepare yourself, become invisible, you activate communication to hear what's happening in your attempt to overthrow the tower. Immediately, you realize that things are not going according to plan. Is it because you've missed some vital part of intelligence? Is it because you chose the wrong allies, but the battle is not going well outside. The first thing you hear when you open the orb is the chatter from all of the ships, screaming different things. You hear one that keeps repeating, "We're taking heavy fire, we're taking heavy fire, cover us, we need to get out of here." And another one saying, their engine core is overloading, they need to eject it, they're going down. You hear from one of the siege breakers saying that to concentrate all barrier to the forward position. They're not going to be able to maintain this level of magical counterattack. They can keep giving you cover for maybe 10-15 minutes, but after that, even the siege breakers' barriers are gonna start failing. You briefly hear a report of someone saying that 8 ships have already been destroyed, 12 severely damaged. You hear Captain Craven yelling, "Focus on a single side of the tower, limit their ability to aim with all weapons." Zal's voice appears over the comm and saying, "This isn't good." He's never excited unless it is a desperate fight. Audience, if you can hear this, we can cover you maybe for 15 to 20 minutes. I will have to retreat after that. They are too heavily prepared. From inside the tower, you hear... Sorry?
Nothing. I just responded to the message.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
Oh, I just said we can make 20 minutes work. We're in the tower. We'll do our...
From inside the tower, you're hearing a conversation between the different teams. You're not the only ones who have managed to breach in. However, even they are... that's not the file on which everyone is. Participant, this one. Okay. Dathran, Connie, and Nia, you're hearing a conversation with them, stating that they are pinned down. They're trying to get out of the room, but the reinforcement just keep pouring in. You hear a response from Gamtesh saying that he's close by. He's coming to their aid. Kavin, Siaraf, and Berthran from the bottom of the tower are saying that they've managed to create a small tear in their defenses. They're helping the civilian get inside of the tower. Hopefully it will bring something more to the distraction. You're hearing Karian out of breath. She's been running, she's been casting spells. They are immune to my shadows. I can't hold them forever. You are hearing response from Kayazin and Kudown. They seem to be doing better, but still, you hear Kayazin saying, "We can try and make a bigger distraction where we are." You're seeing the image behind of Kudown, who is tearing apart these little machines similar to you. His weapon just keeps transforming. One moment it's a polearm, one other it's a meteor hammer. Another one it's just this, you're not sure what, it looked like an axe, but it's way too big. He pulls the enemy in, tears them apart, keeps fighting. You hear Kor? The only one who seems rather relaxed, saying something about nothing very exciting happening, and then you hear a huge explosion. The tower rumbles a little bit. That's about it. He seems to be very underwhelmed. Your friends are getting slowly pushed into corners. There are way more troops in that tower than what you anticipated. And to answer the question, the tower is several dozens of floor high. But like I said to Fisher, at least because of Tobiyashi, you have a floor plan of this. You do not have the modification of the last 100 years, but you know how to get to where you want to go. So, anything you want to add? Anything you want to shout out through the orb other than we're doing our best?
Nope. For right now, I want to use the chance that the invisibility has given us and try and get up as high as we can before we're discovered.
Yep.
All right. Thanks to the invisibility that you have, even though you are invisible, I will ask you to make a stealth roll if you do not want to be seen. And like I said, I will take into consideration that you're invisible in the middle of a huge diversionary attack. So their ability
if I'm
to
being
detect
honest,
you will not be very high.
Alright.
I really,
I'm
I feel
not
like
worried
only-
about Remy.
well, no, I was actually really only thinking that maybe audience and Oranak would have to roll, because between being invisible and leaving no sound with our steps, I don't think it would make much sense for Fisher or Ramy to roll.
Ogunak
that's
rolled
just
a
me, though.
natural 20!
Audience also has the boots of Elvenkind. I also don't make sound.
Oh, I forgot you. For some reason, I keep forgetting that you got those boots, because I only remember the boots that specifically make noise that you got.
Yeah, no.
Gotten out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ankle
Audience
chain,
and I-
the ankle chain of notice. It's the ankle chain of noticing. Yeah.
Yeah, audience and I originally got these boots. Or
Right,
no, the
for
potions the, first
invasion
time
of that
around.
one wizard's tower. Yeah.
So that, so that we could kind of pass without any trace.
Alright,
Pun
so
intended.
well, like I said, I'm not worried with Remy because unless he rolls a natural 1, he is probably stealthier than everyone else in the group.
And I literally can't roll a natural 1 because I'm proficient in stealth.
So, Fisher?
I am using the first of my luck points to re-roll that 2.
Nice!
That is a 22.
22, alright. Audience?
Audience is rolling a 23.
Hell yeah.
22, 23, natural 20 for Onak. And Remy, a minimum of 23, 24, I think?
At this level, I am 25.
25.
My modifier is a plus 15.
Remy, for the first time, it's kind of acceptable you're friends. You're almost proud of them.
Honestly, Ramy's really proud of Oranak.
I'm in the tree.
We are like wind through the trees. Oh, sorry, Oranak.
So you move through these halls as quietly as you can and as efficiently as you can. On several occasions, you encounter small pockets of actions. You keep seeing machines, enforcer units carrying more ammunition, probably, redistributing resource where they need to be. The tower is barely moving. If it wasn't for your orbs, you wouldn't be able to tell that things are going this rough, this badly. On a few occasions, you think that right there, if you keep going, let yourself be distracted, this might be some of your friends hiding, trying to draw attention. You have that little moment of, we can so easily help them, but if you do, then you lose the purpose of their presence here, creating a diversion. So I assume you keep going?
Yep.
Alright. Moving up through the floor, Fisher, you start feeling something awful inside of you. You don't know where that feeling is coming from. You don't know if it's even normal for you to feel that, but you feel a sense of dread. You feel a sense of death, of something dying slowly, as if you could feel, not even hear, just feel its agonizing scream. The only thing that comes up, the only thing that comes into your mind is a word you've never thought you'd say, but still. Mother? The tower is drawing more and more power.
Is that sensation coming from a direction
No.
I can follow?
It's as if you...
just a vague sense of...
down toward up, and that is all. It feels
Wait,
like it's coming from lower to higher. That's...
Oh, like the energy is starting low and going up?
Yeah.
Alright.
And it feels like you're in the middle of a necrotic beam. Like, I don't know, a vampiric hand drawing the energy of something, and you find yourself in the middle of that energy transfer as it's moving, weakening something, strengthening something else.
Would it make sense for me to assume that would mean he is at the bottom of the tower and feeding, essentially powering the tower? If I remember correctly, that's kind of the sense I got when we were first here learning about stuff, was that she was being used as like a battery of some sort.
Yeah. You had vivid image in your dreams of someone being cut into little pieces and fed to the population while still alive.
Yeah.
Yes, you had deduced that the machine holding her was most likely in the lower parts of the tower. And the only thing that this can give you for certain is that the generators, whatever redistribute power outside, is located up in the tower. Because this can be happening from a control room. And that control room can be anywhere in the tower. But with a megalomaniac wizard who seems to feed off the power that he gets and likes to look at the despair of everyone, audience idea of going to this balcony at the very top of the tower where you last fought him is not ridiculous. He would be able to be there watching your fleet getting pulverized and armies of people crashing and dying on its tower. It fits with the psychological profile of this wizard.
Mm-hmm. And what was the name of the not Civ but the other one?
Enforcer 0972. He likes to be called with his number. It strikes more fear, more desperation.
The Butcher?
No, that
Or
was
was that a nickname for
Civ's
Civ?
nickname.
No,
Okay.
Civ was the butcher.
Okay, what was the number for the other guy again?
Enforcer 0972.
Hold on, I'll come up with a dumb name for that.
Oh, I would like to state, because it wasn't stated, just so we've stated it, before
Okay.
we left the ship to go into this breach, we would have grabbed Krill, because obviously we were going to need him.
And
Mark
I
would be able
assume
to-
you grabbed the bomb also.
That would-
not the ice bomb, the other bomb.
the jab.
Yeah.
But I just wanted
Yeah.
to state it. to make
Okay,
sure
okay.
that
Good.
we had grabbed both of those things.
It sounded like Core hadn't run into the Enforcer yet. What do you guys think about sending him to straight towards what's essentially the power source at the bottom of the tower, thinking that'll draw him out?
That would make sense to me. They'll definitely at least send someone there to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
One of the big guys.
Ooh, can we call him Onesie?
Onesie.
And like O, and then the letter N, then 7 has the letter S, and then the 3's like an E, Onesie.
Also,
Just round up, call him point one.
also if he goes down first, and the Naftons haven't been able to break through yet, it'll probably help clear the way at least a bit for once they get inside, as the portal we know is also at the base of the tower.
Alright. Yeah, I will try and get Core over the comms. If you haven't found the Enforcer yet, if you felt that energy transfer going up the tower, if you head for the bottom, that's where the power source should be. Attacking that should draw him out.
Remy and audience, you don't feel that power transfer.
I'll say he might not feel the power transfer, Fisher, but just tell him the location and he can head to it.
Yeah, do I know the location
We have
any
we
better?
had the map, so we had it, and I think we before got a general sense of where it was last time we got it.
Hey, you want to talk to Core, you have to tell me what you're saying to him.
Was she the helping hand, or did we figure out that was something else?
You weren't sure what it was. The helping hand is supposed to be a generator recovered from the original crash of the original landmass in the sky. It is supposed to be a generator of tremendous power.
My notes say it was in a small room on the 38th floor. Is that in the lower part of the tower, or is that above where we are right now?
No, I'm pretty sure you got something mixed up because I'm pretty convinced that I did not mention the number of the floor on which the helping hand is.
Helping hand, small room, 38th floor.
Like I said, you have the map thanks to Tobiyashi, so you can.
My note.
Because this generator would have been here for several thousand years, recovered initially to power the tower. It would be recorded on the map. So, yeah, you think you can say where the generator is. If it is there. Like I said, you haven't had visual confirmation. You've had theories, legend, myth, and a map which is only up to date up to the last 100 years. So, what do you say to Core?
Core, if you haven't found the enforcer yet, you might have to draw him out. Be some generators in the lower part of the tower. These guys don't know anything about honor, so they're not gonna try 1v1 until you start breaking stuff that matters.
You know what, Fisher? I'm okay with you saying it's on the 38th floor. There are things you have to accept that there are things which sometimes just fits well without you trying. And it is very convenient for me if you say this and it's on the 38th floor. So, why not?
All right, cool.
I'm not going to argue with that.
It should be a small room on the 38th floor.
You hear, okay, well, I guess there's something a little bit more exciting over here. Because right now, all I'm getting are those little tin cans. Is your neck as
And you know
easy
what?
as
If it's not on
theirs
the
to pull
38th
out?
floor, I'll just keep smashing down until I find it.
Is your neck as easy to pull out as theirs? You're not going to be much of a challenge if you are.
Not anymore.
You hear a small, you hear a short pause, and then you hear Core say, "Audience, is that true?"
Yes.
Well, at least it's going to be something more interesting. All right, I'll be there.
I don't know, my head hasn't come off since the last time you took it off, so...
I don't remember
Fisher,
doing
stop
that.
encouraging him to try it again.
No.
Fisher, you have to remember that according to
Yeah,
him, the timeline is the fight was interrupted before he beheaded you.
Yeah.
You lived the beheading several times in a row, but he didn't. So you're already projecting the end. That's good. All right, I'll be there. I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 minutes. He didn't say anything else.
Perfect.
So
You keep moving.
you keep moving. The tower and you kill off your first boss. Well, let's just say that they're planning to teleport out. Or kill everyone. You keep moving up the floors, and thanks to a very good stealth roll, you do not draw the attention of the smaller mass. The first problem arrives probably around the 31st floor. When you arrive in a large room, completely opened. You remember last time, when you were here, you had to cross a large expanse, and you almost got seen. Maybe that's actually where you got seen the first time. When you start moving inside of that room, you also have on the other side a group of people who just stumbles in, terrified, looking everywhere. You don't recognize who they are. They don't look like normal people who have just decided to mount up a rebellion. Those people are better equipped. So you're guessing either one of the rebel movement or the guilds who have managed to find a way to get through the floors. Or maybe they just managed to make a breach and enter so high. However, it's a bit weird, but they look panicked. They don't know where to go. They're looking around, frantically looking for what Remy would easily identify as, how do we get out of here? We're gonna get killed. They're looking for an exit to this room. So something horrible is coming in the hallways.
It sucks, but I think we just have to keep our advantage going.
I agree. I think more people will die if we stop to help them here, get bogged down in a fight and can't get to the wizard, versus us just keeping up our stealth and keep going. Hope that they can make their own way out, especially when we don't really know an exit.
Alright.
Or we don't have a clear sense of an exit.
You try and completely circumvent them, going near the wall, trying to stay away from their attempt to find an exit, and you get to the other side of this room. But just as you're about to enter a door, the door in front of you opens. And what's behind is something you did not want to meet immediately. The enforcer is there. He walks slowly in your direction. Right now you're not sure if he can actually see you, but he is walking in your direction very slowly. He looks almost drunk with pleasure. Oh, goodies. More people here. That's going to be fun. Then he, after looking through the entire room, he turns toward you, Fisher. I can see you. Come out and play.
He is in the door we need to go through, correct?
He's moving. He is not even trying to hold the door. He entered through that door. Now he's made a few steps more. But he is walking in your direction.
Which enforcer is this? This is
The enforcer.
This is the big guy.
This is the big guy. Got you.
0972.
Also known as Onesie.
Yep, this is one view.
Now, come on, don't be shy. Or are you
Audience
trying
is
to
fun.
hide that you are just as distressed as those poor fellow?
Audience is gonna look over at Fisher, now knowing that this guy can see us. And he's not gonna cast it, but he's gonna say, it's our good thing our plan's working. This guy found us. We can probably buy enough time for Core to be able to break their power supply if we can hold him here.
Fair point.
Did you say this so that he could hear?
Yes. Yes, I
think
did.
that's yeah.
Then roll persuasion. See if he believes you.
Absolutely. That
No.
is...
Oh, yeah.
What is my persuasion modifier? Plus 15. That is a 31.
Yeah. Got a lot of expertise.
That is an interesting plan. The generator of the tower. You are aware that if it blows, you're gonna take everyone in the tower and outside, including yourselves.
Sacrifice we're willing to make.
Oh,
Honestly, I'll be fine.
that's so cute of you. You think that the tower will not survive it. That is amazing. You're so naive. Did you really think that no one in the history of the tower would have not planned for something like this? He looks at you, Fisher, and says, the only one who will suffer for this is all of you and dear mommy.
Can I do an insight check? I don't believe it.
Go ahead.
Fuck me.
Your second luck point?
No, I'm not gonna use it on this. I need to save those. That's a 3.
Oh, sorry. Apparently, I was on mute. I was also going to roll insight because I don't trust Fisher's insight score.
Smart. Very smart.
I'm assuming a
plus
28
one?
is a lot better.
Yes, absolutely. Oh. What a 28. Yeah, okay. You can probably tell the whole thing. He's exaggerating an element of this, and he's not exaggerating another element of this. You're not sure how, you're not sure why, but you think he is dead serious about if the generator blows up, Mummy is in danger of dying. But the damage to the tower will be more significant than what he's implying.
I would say over our bond, like, hey, he's actually right about that last one. I think mentioning of the mom was the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty dilemma for Fisher. The future of all arcane construction could hang in the balance of this decision. Since Fisher seems to be stunned by this information, the Enforcer will keep moving forward and say, well, you seem to be very, very distracted by this. If you don't mind, I will take care of the pest inside the room. I will leave you with something else to play with. Oh, little brother, come in and play. Behind him, through the door that he just came through, Civ enters. The Enforcer says, just to make it more interesting, little brother, I want that while he's still alive to feel it. He's pointing toward Terranad.
Interesting. I guess that makes sense, though.
Civ makes one step forward. You do hear that crunching sound that Calm was talking about. And you see, Remy, especially because of your high passive perception, you see this fine red dust that spills from the joints in his leg. according to what you've been said, Civ is trying to resist the command. But he's not successful. His will is still fighting, but his body is being operated against his will.
What we remember from Krill is basically we gotta get him down for Krill to be able to.
You gotta weaken. You gotta force that thing inside of him to be severely weakened in order for Krill to be able to try and take over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We basically need to injure him enough to damage the thing inside of him so we can replace it with Crow.
Well, the thing is, the creature inside of him gets weakened by Civ's attempt to resist command. What you need to do is force repeated command to do something he doesn't want to do. Apparently he doesn't want to attack you.
What if... It seems like an extend... I'll kind of leave it artificial, I'll say. It seems that a extended combat might actually be the best option. Let's see if we can... And then I think on saying that, audience is going to use the dash action to start dashing up the stairs past the door to basically force repeated commands of Civ to have to hunt us and chase us, which will force more commands than repeated attacks.
If you remember,
Civ will catch us at some point.
Really
It will happen, but it will force more commands until he does.
Alright, so I just created a improvised room on the battle map. The black square, where the...
He's really fast, and Ornak's really slow, so...
That is true.
If we run, he's just gonna cut down Ornak and then keep coming after.
That is true.
I think it would be a good plan, but I think
Ornak's too slow. I mean, we can also just start hitting him, and that will force also orders. Or trying to get to the thing inside of him.
So just to remind you, Civ is a blade master, meaning that he is akin to monks, meaning his primary stat and what is being opposed is wisdom. Any ability he has, if you can advantage wisdom roll, will make him stronger, and if you can disadvantage wisdom roll, will weaken his abilities.
You're saying if his ability to resist, like, can we buff his wisdom so that it's harder for the thing to make him do stuff? Like,
the stronger his will is, so his wisdom, the harder it becomes for the thing inside of him to force him to do anything. He's also a blade master, so any ability he uses against you, if you weaken his will, they will not hit as hard. So you have a choice to make. If you make his will stronger, he will hit you harder, but he will force the thing inside of him to expand resource faster.
I mean, we don't have any way to actually buff his wisdom. I mean, audience could use his aura to increase.
I'm just saying.
Specifically, his wisdom saving throw.
I'm just saying, if you do have ways, it is possible. Maybe you do not have them now, but it is possible in D&D to buff stats. So, I'm just saying. He is akin to a monk.
I also do not have enhance ability.
Okay.
What I can do though.
So maybe we should at least roll initiative to see who acts in what order.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I got a
This
7.
guy's- I'm not using this die anymore. That's the third 2 I've rolled out of 4 rolls.
Are you gonna throw it in the cuck chair and make it watch all the other dice get rolled?
I don't have one of those.
Aww.
Lucy, how are your dice ever going to learn their lesson if you don't have a cuck chair to put them in when they
Right.
misbehave?
My special green gem die too.
Oh.
Gotta go in timeout. So that's a 6 for me.
So for Fisher, it's a 6. For Remy, it's
I rolled a 22.
an audience
7.
7 or 11. I didn't hear.
7.
7. All right. Well, that's slightly horrifying. So, I put you in front, Fisher, because since it's the tower and it's partially your chapter, the end of your chapter, I put you in front, but if you'd rather that the audience that in front, or if you'd rather be in a square formation.
I feel like we'd be square. I feel like me and audience would be kind of shoulder to shoulder.
Okay. Any problem with the camera? They keep. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, Civ beats everyone. He moves at blinding speed and jumps you, Fisher. First attack is an attempt at grappling you. Oh, that's actually a low roll. Well, with the imposed problem that he has. Which means it's... $21 for his grapple attempt.
So that I need to oppose that.
Yeah, with strength athletic or dexterity acrobatic.
I think I'm gonna go with the one I have a plus 10 in, and not the one I have a plus 0. That die is doing better. It almost. It was teasing me. It's one away from the 2. But that's an 18, so that's a 28.
28. You manage to push off as he's trying to grab you. Second attempt. Because it has more than one attack. Second attempt is a not natural 20.
Just a 20.
Yeah.
That's a 19 on the die, so that's a 29.
Nice.
I feel like these grapples are not really what I want to be using these rolls for. I'm like, it's nice, but like, I'm gonna regret it later.
Well, you know.
Regret.
So that you know, because Civ is resisting the command, he is rolling his roll with disadvantage. And the first one was a 19 opposed by a 3. The second one was again a 3 opposing a 17. And now there's a 19 being opposed by a 2.
Hey, averaging normal.
Yeah. So, you gotta beat a 19.
All right, that's a 19,
Ooh.
which I believe.
The defender, it wins in case of ties. So you succeed, but barely. That last one really grabbed you by the neck, and you had to use everything you could to just push him off. It's like trying to push a marble block. You'd never realize that Civ was this strong. He is supernaturally strong. That's everything Civ is going to try and do. He got his command and he is forced to do it. Extract Terranad.
Is he trying to yank him out of my chest?
Sorry?
Is he just trying to yank him out of my chest?
It looks like it. He's trying to grab you and then pull him out while you're still alive. That probably forces a memory up. Memory that you have probably been dreading for a while. When you heard all of those people, all of those last moments, one of them was Terranad screaming to stop.
Cool.
And it wasn't just a normal scream, it was the kind of scream that makes you feel helpless while watching an atrocity.
Mm-hmm.
Elements of this feels right or wrong, but for the moment right now. Alright, Enforcer joyfully jumps into the throng of people, tearing them apart, laughing, having the time of his life. And now you understand why everyone is so afraid of him. You've never seen someone grab a person and pull his arm out of his socket. He does. Laughing. And he starts to beat the person next to him with the dangling arm. So he's kind of busy. He's having fun.
Mm-hmm. He's just having a good time over there.
Yeah.
It's important what you do for work.
Yeah, absolutely. It relieves stress. It makes it a good working environment. It's a actual fact. You know, in work environment where people have fun doing their work, there are less work-related injuries. All right, next one in the initiative is Remy.
Is he even getting paid?
The Enforcer?
He's getting paid in opportunity.
For him, work is its own reward.
That's another way of just saying exposure.
Yeah. But see, when you're an immortal construct that doesn't need anything to survive, you don't really have cost.
Let's just put it this way. For him, there's no difference between work or pleasure. So he finds his own payment. Remy, what do you do while you're hearing those people scream their lungs out and Fisher probably looking a little bit more rattled than usual? And Civ, no emotion whatsoever, trying to grab Fisher.
So the real question is, do I spend this turn being offensive or defensive?
Depends. What kind of swearing do you want to use now?
It sounds like Civ is on a strict goal path right now of ripping Terranat out of my chest.
You want to change his order, is what I assume. Because I assume the more orders given weakens the thing inside of him.
Well, each time it's the same order. I think is repeated every time he does something. So I don't think.
So it's just us
matters.
lasting, basically.
It's just making him do stuff, or surviving him doing stuff. So any kind of restraint that still lets him fight it, as opposed to like something that just paralyzes him so he can't really do anything, or defensive stuff. Because from what I gather, actually hurting him, do we know if actually hurting him is gonna make it easier for Krill?
You do not know. Once you've freed Krill, he will be attacking the creature inside of him.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if he's in good shape, he can help, but you don't have any sort of confirmation of that possibility.
I don't think we bring out Krill till we see Civ obviously getting weaker or starting to overcome.
Oh, I do have a funny idea.
Go for it.
Because, if we want to give the impression of hurting him without actually hurting him...
Stab him with a knife?
I'm going to stab him with the knife that doesn't actually hurt you, but it feels like it hurts you.
Sure. Go ahead.
In fact, I'm going to do it in the place around where Raimi thinks the thing is inside, so that it gets scared for its own life, even though nothing's actually happening.
That's an interesting thing. You look at Civ.
I'm going for it.
You look at Civ for a brief moment, and then you look at Fisher. Okay, this should be a good spot. And then you attack Civ.
Okay, I need to remind myself that this... Wait, hold on. I've literally never used this in combat, so I actually have to check if it has any bonuses to its attack roll. It is literally something I never have to look at. I want to say it doesn't, but I don't want to cheat myself out of a point if it's the difference between a hit or a miss. Let's see, pacifism, knife. Oh, it is a +1 dagger. Okay.
Hey.
I just had to be sure. Okay, with that, then it's going to be a 28 to hit.
28. Nice. You actually managed to hit him. Not by a lot, but you managed to hit him.
All right, that's a tone setter. I mean, I'm rolling damage, but obviously it's rolling for how it's gonna feel rather than how much damage it actually does.
It takes all of your concentration to notice that moment where you can actually push your dagger and try to hit him. Yes, of course, a +1 dagger can still kill.
Uh, 43 imaginary piercing damage.
Nice, nice. Alright, you push inside, and there's not a lot of reaction, because his hit point pool is really vast, but the attempt is registered. That's all the clues I can give you. Sorry. I am taking note of the attack. All right. That was Remy. Fisher, do you want Terry to do anything? He's got a 10 on the initiative roll.
Don't.
I think the bigger question is, do you want to draw any sort of attention toward Terry right now?
I don't think I do.
So I kill the child.
Yes.
Alright. So if you don't want Terry to do anything, Terry will not do anything.
Dodge.
Okay, that's good, that's good. He's on your shoulder.
So it's better than nothing.
Dodge. Roll! Ah! Fall on
He's
floor.
ready.
Alright. Well, Ogunak is very much confused about this. There is no damage to any of you right now. The only thing he can do...
I'm down.
What? I was gonna say the only thing you can do is preemptively cast Aura of Vitality in case you eventually need it.
Does he have like Entangle or something? Or do Blade... I'm trying to remember. Do we know... Do Blade Masters have something where like they are really good at not being held down?
Oh yeah, it's one of the things that they're the most known for, being unstoppable.
Yeah.
They have ways to resist even paralyzing spells. Just like monks, you know, they can just shake off anything that impairs their movement.
Never mind that.
Alright, so Alanak will cast Aura of Vitality, just in case you start needing help. But since no one's been injured so far, well, no one that he feels he needs to heal, he just prepares and waits.
I think Remy or Fisher might not be full HP from the last thing.
Okay.
Correct. I am not full HP.
Well, in that case, Fisher, you get 8 points of healing.
Sweet. I will take it.
Yes, to answer the question in the chat, yes, we do have someone in the group who can Divine Smite. And it's actually his initiative right now, audience.
Audience, however, is not going to Divine Smite off this first round because, very specifically, since his original master, and he actually spent a little while training with Blade Masters, he understands what their connection is to their blade, and since he knows that this guy is a Blade Master, one of the ways he can think of to at least strengthen his will, or make it so that he can basically start breaking free from the corruption of this thing, is Audien is going to make attack rolls, but he is specifically going to be making attack rolls in the way of two Blade Masters starting their training and aiming specifically for the blade of Civ's weapon.
Okay.
And that is... I mean, the hit doesn't matter as much, but it is 30 to hit on the first strike, and
30 is enough.
31 to hit on the second strike.
31? That's enough.
And I'm not going to roll the 2d10 because I assume the weapon itself is not considered evil. And that's what I'm
it literally is a symbiote who is
I'm
lobotomized and is forced to do the bidding.
I am just going to roll the slashing damage, which is 29, 30, 33. So it's 33 slashing damage, but again, this is much more the type of thing where he's trying to almost get into a training regimen of like how Blade Masters would fight in the early days of training with Civ, and I'm going to roll a persuasion roll on top of that to try and remind him of his connection to his blade and that of a Blade Master.
Okay.
And that is a natural 20 for 35.
Nice. Okay. Okay. In the guise of all good game, which do not want you to know exactly what it did, but they want to tell you that something happened. The poor lobotomized symbiote inside of Civ will remember that. All right. Any just general sense of what you tell him? To try and snap him out of this?
No, so I'm communicating specifically through my blade, because that is something a Blade Master would speak. So it's not like through words I'm communicating, I'm more making the persuasion roll through the way I am fighting him of that of a like early Blade Master, almost like in a training room.
Okay.
You could say it. It's like you're letting your body do the talking.
Yeah.
All right then. Fisher, you're the last one to have your initiative.
Mm-hmm. I
So for someone who has a significant martial training, it's obvious for you that audience is striking to aim for the weapon. Because as someone who is proficient in sword fighting, it's easy to notice in a fight, in movies specifically, and it's very frustrating when the choreography is aiming at striking at the sword and not the person behind the sword.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, it's very obvious.
So I was getting the sense he's just trying to rip Terranet out of me.
Which, as far as you know, is impossible.
Yeah. But it's also Civ, so I wouldn't be... Yeah.
Well, you know that it's possible through the lever, because someone once ejected Terranat with the lever,
Yeah.
but that's the only exception you've ever seen in your entire life.
But also nobody's tried to forcibly pull him out.
You know.
But that would also just be kind of essentially just tearing me apart in general, so...
And if your death premonition is accurate, potentially lethal to Terranad.
I think... I remember from what Core was doing, it would be possible for him to hit his way out, but he would have to try and hit his way out. So I am going to use the Wand of Power to stick Civ in a dome of Wall of Force.
Okay.
And kind of force him to hack his way out of that.
Fisher, could I request that you also stick audience in the dome?
If you really want me to, it might fully negate the reason for putting the dome up.
Well, no, his orders are still, but it's more, I'm doing a very specific thing here to try and remember.
Yeah, I still don't quite understand what you're trying to do. Are you trying to get him to
So Civ, so basically
train with you?
So Blade Masters, I'll explain. So Blade Masters as warriors basically have a deeper connection with their fighting style and blade than any other class in existence. Basically,
They
it's
put
almost
their soul in it or whatever.
It's almost like their soul or who they are. Basically, what I'm trying to do is remind Civ of his soul, of the Honorable Blade Master that he was through specifically fighting him in the way a Blade Master would and attacking his blade to remind him of his times of kind of becoming and who he is, and in doing so, hopefully helping him kind of regain his will against the thing corrupting him.
Well, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, his will is...
If he
not...
is part of the prophecy, he is the unbreakable will.
He's not being... His will isn't being corrupted. He is there fighting already. Like, he's not... We don't have to, wake him up.
He's trying to resist orders, is what I'm saying. And this helps him. That's why... Because what... And I'm I'm going off of what the DM said at the beginning of if you have ways to enhance his wisdom or will to help him.
Okay.
You know, and and obviously we don't have mechanical ways, but this is a in-game way to do so.
Okay. All right. I'll make the dome so that I guess I'll angle it off to the side a little bit so it also grabs audience.
Okay. You only need to make one step to the side, and it will free. It will give you the possibility to create a dome that only includes Civ and audience.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one of us was holding Krill, by the way? Because this is important.
In whose backpack? That is something you did not mention.
Yeah.
But
it is
I feel like it would have been me or you.
It would have probably been me or you.
You want to roll for it?
What was their DM do? Black or blue? I'll pick blue.
All right. I'll roll the 2 dice, and if the blue is the higher one, then it's in audience's backpack. The higher one is the blue. 18 against 2. Black is 2. So
Man, your dice keep really like those extremes today.
All right. Good to know. All right, Krill is in my backpack. We'll keep that in mind.
All right. So, you put a dome. What's the size of the dome?
It's up to 10 feet in radius, so I don't think I need to make it that big. So I'm not going to make that big. I think I'm going to go 15-foot diameter.
Okay.
Just snag them and then kind of circle inside 15 by 15 box, just kind of up to the left of where we are, so it grabs just the 2 of them.
Like that?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. All right. Which means it goes to... Do you do anything else? Move?
No, I think I stay here because I think if I kind of want him to keep trying to come at me,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna stay right on the other side of the wall.
All right. In that case, it is Civ's turn. Civ's takes a very, very nearly imperceptible moment to look at you, audience. And you get a vague feeling that he is trying to help you while following the orders he was given, which is both good and bad. Because you see him fully draw out the blades that he can summon because of the symbiote. Meaning now there is the two length of short sword coming out of his the back of his hands. Unfortunately, he also has to follow the order which was given to him. So he jams them inside of the barrier that fissure is just put up. It's a wall of force.
Yeah, it's a wall of force. So when we were dealing with core, so it in of itself can't be dispelled and can only be broken with a disintegrate. When I used it on core, you had him
It's a 5th level spell.
roll
So,
to break it.
Yeah, that's what I did. So it's the same thing I'm gonna do right now. So he has to beat a 15 because it's a 5th level spell. And he gets... Huh. Rolling with disadvantage, he gets 15. Meaning it fails to break the barrier. So both of his blade are in the barrier and he's pushing. You sort of have this moment of, ah, shit. He has the ability to break through, but you see him holding back part of his strength and not pushing as strong as he is supposed to. And because of that, the barrier buckles but does not break.
Okay.
And that expends another point of command that they're trying to use against him. Enforcer is doing his thing joyfully, gleefully. Blood is being spilt. The ground starts to have this pool of life fluid just spilling out. Limb parts being spread all over the place. Just looks in the direction where you all are, and he says, "Oh, brother, please hurry up. And remember, I don't mind if you dismember them in the process. Just make sure he is alive to feel his inside being ripped out." Fortunately, Civ went before him, so he's not going to try and dismember audience this turn. Remy! Civ is on the other side of a force field. With audience.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
I'm just double checking if there's any meaningful difference between one idea I had and another one.
It's like you struck him, so you're probably more like here.
Okay, so his current condition, it would not particularly matter doing the higher level versus the lower level version of this. So, again, I'm going to do something a little funny.
Go ahead.
It's based on the logic of him being inside of an impassable barrier. He has no way of confirming this unless he gets out. So Raimi is going to use Silent Image, and as he starts kind of like backing away, it's like he is going to Like, I basically pretend as though he is reaching into his pocket. It's like, and pulling out an image of Krill being held in his hands. His senses can't confirm it because he's trapped inside of a wall of force.
Okay.
And that's all I do. Kind of just like taunting it in front of the... Like taunting it in front. It's like... this is basically kind of like baiting the other symbiote inside of him. It's like, because he would obviously want to destroy that, right? Meanwhile, Civ himself would definitely, very strongly, would not like to destroy it.
No, of course. That symbiote is like Civ's best friend. The first creature he remembers since he awoke. All right. Next one. Well, Terry's doesn't do a lot, and Algonac.
Harry's gonna keep. Yep, being low key.
Terry dodges again.
He's just heckin' ready, man. He's just ready.
Oh, yeah. He's readying. Hold on. Terry is readying a cantrip, just in case. Remember, Terry can do acid splash as a cantrip. He is your only source of reliable acid. You just hear him go
Oh, gross.
and waits.
Hey, technically, Raimi is an excellent acid dealer. How else do you think Fisher got his?
Okay, so Arunak, Remy, do you need hit points? He's got nothing to do with his aura of vitality.
I mean, I'm only missing like 3 hit points currently.
Fisher, you're missing.
I am missing. 8.
Oh wow, okay. So basically,
Better spent on Fisher.
Remy has a cut that is half an inch long, and Fisher has a cut that is 5/8 of an inch long. Alright, so Fisher, you get 10 hit points. Alright, so that's Arunak, meaning audience.
Alright. Audience is going to do... Was I able to see any break from my first attempt with the nat 20 of like that helped break Civ or strengthen his will?
It sounded like he said the symbiote will remember that.
Yeah.
It had an effect. So basically what I have with him, and the only thing that I'm not going to tell you is how many there are. But there are basically a number of command points that they can exert on him.
It's okay. Audience is going to do the same thing. But I'm going to do something else. I'm going to make 2 more attack rolls. That's another 30 to hit. That is, the last second one's only a 25 though.
That is not enough.
As okay. Again, the hitting doesn't actually matter. I'm just
The acting does.
cool. It's another 15 damage. To the blade, and then I am rolling another persuasion check.
So the only thing that you can positively identify is that he drew his blade as long as he can make them for what he's doing. So he's making it slightly easier for you to hit the blade.
Yeah. And then that is a 31 persuasion roll on that one.
Okay.
And then I am going to bonus action cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Wow, just compounding the wisdom saves.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay, that's not bad as an idea. That's interesting. Okay.
Pacifism run!
It's the first time that audience can truly put into action his desire for redemption. He wants Civ to redeem himself, so he's putting himself in extreme danger. That's well, that definitely goes with your new god, and this can have positive effect later on. There might be
I mean, hey, the only way to be a pacifist is be the strongest guy in the room.
All right, so that was audience. Fisher.
I know if I'm gonna I think I have come to a decision, and because I'm not really gonna do anything else with my turn.
Okay.
I am going to contact Core.
Okay.
Tell him where we are. The Enforcer's with us. If you fully destroy the generators, supposedly a failsafe will kill it, or it'll blow up and kill basically our entire fleet and everybody, possibly also everybody on the island.
His reaction is, well, almost everyone. Pretty sure I can survive it, but it's not gonna be too fun boasting about what happened if I do that. Fine. I'll come and save your ass again. Little toy soldier. Vulcan, the tyrant god of Mount Celestia. Interesting. Alright. That's his answer.
Alright. Cool. Yeah, I don't I can't really like reinforce the wall, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna.
Okay. Which means we should.
Had a weird idea, but I don't think it would do anything.
Weird
really.
idea, as in I might have enough action to do it now, or weird idea for the next turn.
Well, weird. If I did use my action to do that, then no. But if I didn't, then I don't. Technically, rules-wise, it both wouldn't work and wouldn't do anything.
I can't help you decide if you don't tell me what it is.
I was thinking of, specifically because he was trying to rip Terranat out of my chest, I was thinking of casting, because it's one of the only evocation or abjuration spells that I had left to learn that I care about. Or, not that I care about, but most of the damage ones don't really matter, because they're too low level to matter at this point. But I got Arcane Lock. That's one of my Eldritch Knight spells. And I was thinking of trying to use it to lock Terranhead into my chest. But rules-wise, I don't think that works, because I wouldn't call my chest cavity a door, window, gate, chest, or other entryway. I guess technically it is a chest. But seeing as it doesn't have the ability to be opened normally?
No, it's more of an open area. No.
Yeah. So, never mind.
Yeah, I think it would go against the spirit of the spell. If it didn't go against the spirit of the spell, I kind of would be amused, and I probably would leave it. But
Yeah. All right.
All I'm saying is that anything can be an opening if you try hard enough.
And on that note, I think we should go to a break. Right. Okay. Take a short break, give our players time to go pee, and our audience. And I'm talking about the audience, not audience.
Yeah, an audience's next turn, he just turns around. Tib, hold on a second.
And he starts peeing. Alright, see you back in 15 minutes. Bye. And we're back. Alright, in between you missed an entire episode. We were... hold on. Get back on that music. It's actually not bad, that music. For action. Alright. So... we were at the top of the initiative. So, last turn, Remy pulled out a fake krill as an illusion. Civ. All right. Zib's gonna strike audience once and then strike the barrier to try and break it.
He does have to beat, and I don't know if he's rolling with disadvantage on this, the DC 18 Wisdom saving throw. To hit me.
Even rolling with a disadvantage on the dice, I rolled a natural 20, then followed by an 18, so...
Okay.
That's without any bonus. So he does manage.
He will be hitting me once then.
Alright. Fortunately, because of the disadvantage, it's not a critical hit. But it's still going to smart just a little bit. Oh yeah, sorry. 29 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, and 21 points of slashing magical damage into you. And he turns around and slams the barrier with his other fist.
God save.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be enough to break it. It's 10.
26.
So that would be... a total of 20 to break the barrier. So, the second hit strikes the barrier, and you see the barrier buckle, and it breaks off. Well, technically he has one attack left, so he's gonna try and grab Fisher again. And we go from a 10 to a 2 on the dice, meaning you gotta beat a 19.
That is a 15 on the die, so 25.
25, alright. Thanks to the barrier being removed, you have time to prepare, you mentally prepare yourself, and you push off his attempt to try and grab you. Now, because he has been doing more stuff, he's been expanding more and more of the command ability of the symbiote inside of him, and this has a visual effect. Probably Remy is the first one to catch it, but there is more and more of this fine red dust that keeps falling off. You don't know how damaged that symbiote inside of him needs to be in order for him to get free. But at one point, you're gonna have to decide if it's enough and actually send the real Krill in. But for now, it is the other one's turn. You know, it's one of those roll that it doesn't matter if it's advantage or disadvantage because you rolled the same thing up twice. So all right. The second one sees your attempt, Remy, at pulling out a fake krill and immediately reacts to this attempt. You just hear him from where he is on the other side with a demented laughter and tone Ooh, I need that!
Uh-oh.
You hear something uttered in arcane language. Algonak, Fisher, and Remy, you all have to make a dexterity saving throw. Algonak rolls a natural 1, so I think he failed.
That's probably not going to do it. Do I want to use another luck point now? I think so. That's a 16.
16, okay. And Remy? You're muted.
Oh, sorry. Since the he's down here. Okay, I just had to confirm where I was at. Still 26 though.
26, alright. I think. Whew. Okay. Fisher. The blades on the other enforcer extends and form a huge plane, nearly a barrier that curves and hits the three of you in a single swipe. Fisher and Arunak, you take 40 points of slashing, of magical slashing damage. Remy, all I'm gonna say is Remy does not care about how close that thing actually came toward you. 26 is exactly what you needed to succeed on that save. So that means you saw that blade arrive, and it was a Matrix last moment of, oh shit! And it just went, oh. And because it's a dexterity saving throw, if you succeed it, you do not take half damage, you take no damage. But that was, yeah, way too close for comfort. And seeing how this thing just carved into Fisher and Arunak a non-negligible portion of hit point. Oh, the other one is a bit sincere about his desire to get that krill, that fake krill. And when that barrier dissipates, that plane of energy dissipates, the other one is right behind Arunak. And he's staring at you, Remy, with those unfeeling yet charismatically screaming insane eyes. So that's his roll. That means we go to Oh yeah. Terry is on your shoulder. Did you use your reaction to shield Terry from that, Fisher, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Does Terry do something this turn?
Man. He does.
The situation literally went from bad to terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I don't think he's going to be able to succeed on anything against the other enforcer. And he doesn't have anything. Slow down. With that's not like gonna fully prevent him from doing anything.
So, does that mean that Fisher freezes as the situation becomes completely horrifying and spend this turn reconsidering at least the last 5 choices of his life?
Well, Fisher doesn't. I thought you said Terry. I don't think Terry does anything.
Oh no, that's
Is
right.
it my
Terry
turn or is it
doesn't do
Terry's
anything.
turn?
No. You're right. It's audience before your turn. But
Yeah.
Arunak will give you 12 points of healing, and since you've been injured more significantly, we'll heal you for a small cure wound. Oh, come on. 16 points of healing additionally.
To me?
Yeah. Because you're right next to him.
Yeah.
And Remy dodged it. 0.5 millimeter dodged it, but still. Alright, so that's Arunak. Arunak. That's the best place he can possibly be. He's in range of healing the rest, so he's not gonna move. Audience, your turn. You're muted.
Actually, wait, not for nothing.
Yeah.
My turn get skipped?
You were supposed to go before Terry. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it's not going to be very eventful. Well, I guess depending on your perspective, it may or may not be eventful.
Go ahead.
How do I want to do this, though?
No, you can't kill him right now.
You know what? It's like, you know what? Maybe to play on the Enforcer's game. Well, assuming this is a game to him. It's like Ramey's going to hold this. It's like a non-real krill. Look over to the Enforcer and say, "Oh, you want it?" catch me if you can. And in the exact moment that he uses this ability, he's going to ethereal jump
Okay.
and drop concentration on the spell at the exact same time.
Okay.
So that it looks like Raimi has disappeared into the ethereal plane with Krill.
Okay.
Now, he does not know if he has vision or ability to go into the ethereal realm. It's like, but... It's like, it is still enough to, at the very least, just in case, he is going to use the rest of his turn to make his way toward the stairs and start running up it like a child with a toy. Taking the dodge action while doing it.
Okay. Alright. Make a performance roll. See how convincing you are on this.
I don't get to make those very often. I think my charisma's just a +2. Yeah, it's just +2. I mean, honestly, not that bad for a +2. 16 total.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good normal roll. An awful superhuman roll, but pretty good normal roll. It's sort of an odd moment looking at this happening, especially for you, Fisher, who just took an injury, Arunak, audience, who is wondering how he's going to handle the next turn. You just see Remy adopt the demeanor of a 5-year-old girl who decides that she needs to be chased for whatever she has in her hands. So he gives that taunt in a child voice and starts skipping away as he just turns around and disappears into the ethereal realm. For you, Remy, that's normal. That's how you think. It's what's supposed to happen. For everyone else, it just adds a moment of its absurdity in what just happened. Okay.
I mean, hey, the Enforcer might be into it. He seems to like games.
Fine. For him, it's probably the same thing as saying, "Hey, you're a cat. Here, I got a mouse. Catch." All right. Now it's audience.
Okay, audience is going to attempt to grapple Civ, because that's not an attack and so it won't break Sanctuary. I am contesting him on a 28. Oh, wait, I get advantage. Still a 28.
Nope, that's not the right sheet. Miss the Isles. Here we go. Okay, yeah. 27.
Alright.
The grapple holds.
He is grappled, and then audience is gonna try and move 15 feet, which is half the movement, and basically stick Civ out the door with him blocking it, so he has to get by audience to get to Fisher.
You mean Remy?
Is that not the door right there, the black square?
Oh, okay, you're pushing him. I thought you said you were pulling him. Sorry.
No, pushing him to the door and basically sticking him in the doorway with audience in front of him, so he has to get by audience to get to Fisher to rip out Terranet.
All right. Okay. Hey, why do I have this window open? No, I don't need that. Is it good? Okay, everyone's still there. Phew. Okay. Alright. If I understand correctly your intention, and if Civ understand correctly your intention the first time, unless you're giving him a very different indication, your goal is to force the symbiote inside of him to waste his abilities as much as he can, right?
I'm muted. Yes.
Yeah. It is still your intention while doing this, right?
Yes.
All right. In that case, he will use a Blade Master's ability.
I think the general idea was that, like, if he was given the command to try to grapple Fisher, then that means in order to continue following that command, he would have to get through audience first, meaning he has to be given a new command to overwrite the previous one, hence making the symbiote have to work harder.
Yeah. No, it's just that I was looking at the abilities of the Blade Masters, and one of them is when they reach level 10, they become the immovable object. By spending one focus point, the Blade Master can become immovable as a reaction until the beginning of its next turn. The Blade Master cannot be forced into a prone position, lifted, or moved. But by using this, he's going... By doing this, he goes against the will of the symbiote inside, so forcing the symbiote to exert one of his command point.
Yes.
It makes it so that your attempt does not work because he becomes immovable. The floor around under him could give out and he would still stay floating there until his next turn. But it expands one more command. So while the exact desire you had might have failed, it's not a complete failure. It still does force the expenditure of another command point of the symbiote.
Okay.
But he does not move. And Civ has used one focus point. Alright. Now it's Fisher. Unless, audience, you weren't able to move him, you still have movement if you want.
No, I have him in a grapple, so...
Okay. Now it's Fisher.
Well, now that other dude is coming after us. I think. Do we know if this onesie is also a Blade Master?
You do not know. Most likely not. Because he hasn't been able to use any of the Blade Master's abilities, just the abilities of the Enforcers, which is a monster. However, his abilities, as you have seen, are exceedingly powerful.
Yeah. Have I ever seen him teleport?
No.
Alright. I'm going to, using the Wand of Power, try and put him in a dome. Wall of Force. Or try. I will put him in a dome, Wall of Force. We'll see if it contains him for long.
Let's see. It's Wall of Force. Is there something that he can do?
There's no like save or anything.
No, because I know the abilities that he has, and I'm wondering if there's something in the description that one of his abilities that he can use as a reaction can help prevent this. Monsieur, dome, monsieur, you can shape if each panel must be continuous with another panel. In any form, the wall, it lasts. It doesn't tell me. Choose within range. The wall appears in an orientation you choose, a horizontal or vertical barrier, or at an angle. It can be free floating or resting on a solid surface. You can form it into or a sphere with a radius, or you can shape a flat surface made each panel.
It is also invisible.
Cuts through a creature's space when the creature is pushed to one side of the wall. Thinking filling past the wall is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by magic. The wall also extended to the blocking the Okay. Whew. That's a gray area. Because in their description, it's clear that they thought about the panels and they just wanted to say, oh, you can also make a dome if you want. Yeah, but there are some elements to a dome that don't necessarily apply to panels.
What?
Because as a reaction, his symbiote does have a reaction on top of him having a reaction. That's why they could use so many abilities one after the other.
Yeah.
As a reaction, he can create a wedge in the path of the dome, meaning that the dome won't be able to close. Here's the thing.
I don't think it closes. I think it just appears as a solid thing.
Yeah, what I'm wondering is if an object intersects the dome when you create it, what happens to that object? Does the dome burst because it needs to be closed, or does it just form around it?
I think it just forms around it. Or, I mean, there's no... I think it cuts through, like it just forms through anything and everything, and then if it would form through a creature, the creature is pushed to one side. But other than that, I think it just.
Frankly, it's like judging by the situation, it sounds like what would happen to a creature rules would apply here, even though it is an object.
Yeah,
because
the
usually
wedge
it's
would be
creatures
pushed.
that can suddenly appear in a place in the middle of something happening.
Mhm.
It pushes the object to the side of wherever the creature is what happens.
Hey, I got a bit. Ultimatic just gave us 1 bit.
Thank
I
you,
know.
Ultimatic.
Yeah, I know it's just 1 bit, but doesn't happen often. Thanks.
Yeah, it just pushes the object to the side of the wall that the creature is.
Yeah. So now the question is, because it's Fisher's choice, the plane of energy, which is the extension of the blade inside of him, suddenly appear and pushes 12 bits. Cool. Oh no, 2 bits. Thanks anyway. So the plane is way too long for you to be able to push it back inside, and if you push it outside, it's gonna take the symbiote with it.
Would that pull the symbiote out of him?
No. It is fully integrated into him. He would come with it.
I'm confused.
I'm calling bullcrap on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I
So,
can't.
if it
So I
can't- if it
can't
can't
fit
fit-
it in the dome. So I have to put him on the outside side of the dome, so it can't do it So it doesn't work.
Well, it just means that the dome is there and he's outside. But that's what I mean. Honestly, it's sort of it's almost cartoony in appearance. That's why I was hoping there would be something in the description.
Okay, what?
All right. It pushes a creature outside, and you get to choose if it's pushed inside or outside. Technically, it is an extension of him, so he can put part of him inside the trajectory. And the barrier cannot.
Honestly, since the barrier is tougher than the wedge being
Wall of Force
created,
is the
I would actually
strongest
imagine
thing
it would just
in
break
Magic.
on the inside.
Yeah, Wall of Force is supposed to be the strongest thing in Magic. Like that's its whole point. Is it's a wall. It's the
Besides,
Okay, no.
other
You're right.
material.
You're right. I'm being too cinematic in my head. The wall just appears. So he has a reaction. Doesn't change the fact that the wall just appeared. It did not form. Okay. No. Sorry, I was being too cinematic in the way that it was happening. You're right. It just boom appears.
Yeah.
So even if he has a
Yeah, that's
reaction, it won't come fast enough. Okay. And it's an ability. Hold on. That's probably something that you've encountered before, Zachary. Can you counterspell a wand?
can you counterspell a wand? You can counterspell a creature that is casting a spell.
I think is casting it through via an object prevent you from countering it. I vaguely remember something about that.
Okay, so if you're really getting down to brass tacks, it entirely depends on interpretation of when the spell is cast, because the magic item takes on all the components of the spells that they contain. So it's really the question of does the creature see that the spell is being cast with the wand?
Does it take an action to cast it, Fisher?
Yeah.
Yes, then it does. Then you can counterspell it. It counts as it's if it's an effect. So it depends on it. So if an item that wands to cast spells, like example, wands of fireballs, wands of magic missiles, because they require an action to expend a charge, they meet the casting the spell requirement for casting spell, but it does not work on things like a necklace of fireballs or a ring of spell storing, because that doesn't have somatic verbal components. So that's treated as a magical effect. But in this case, I assume you'd be using it as an action, so you're still casting it.
That sounds like a good explanation.
Yeah, that works for me.
Alright. So, he tries to counterspell it.
I counterspell his counterspell.
It's so weird a paladin having counterspell. That every time you say that, I'm like, what?
What?
Oh, shit, right.
Alright.
Like I always did.
Yeah, that
So
works.
It doesn't kill me and I drop it.
That works. The symbiote can defend itself, but not extend. So the enforcer uses counterspell to counter Fisher's action, and audience uses counterspell to counter what the enforcer did. Okay, that works.
All right, and then
What size?
I think I'd make it big, but Ornak is it'd be right in front of Ornak, but I think it'd be the full 15.
Okay.
15 is a 10. 10. The full 10-foot radius.
Okay, that's good.
And then to try and keep this thing up, and because I think if Civ does want to yank this thing out of me, he's gonna beat the shit out of me in order to do so. I'm going to from my satchel use a bonus action to drink one of my potions of invulnerability,
Okay.
giving myself resistance to all damage for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. And then no, I don't want to move because then I would provoke an opportunity attack. And I don't want to do that unnecessarily. I think I will step to the left though, just to be right next to audience for sentinel
Okay.
reasons, I guess. Although he did just use his reaction, so
Right. Go back to the top of the initiative, which means that some of the people just start running for their lives and trying to get out of this crazy room with people slinging things which would kill most human. Okay, so we go with Civ first. And Civ tries to grapple Fisher. Oh, that's a different one. 27 to grapple.
Me.
Yeah.
Can Civ grapple Fisher before breaking my grapple, or does he have to break my grapple first?
No, he can grapple. Grapple only prevents him from moving. Which, I guess, would have been a reason for me to try and move.
But you didn't.
I didn't. And I feel like I'm still right with that. Because he definitely would have hit me with an opportunity attack.
We can all hug each other.
Yeah.
Group hug!
Alright.
Now kiss.
27, you said?
Yes.
Alright. It's a net 20 for 30.
Alright, you managed to slap that one
Swapping
off.
to this dice was the play.
Alright, you managed to slap that off. Then the next one is going to be a whole lot harder to avoid for the grapple.
Good.
That's 37.
Yeah, no, I can't beat that.
I have
Well,
a
unless you
question. I have a question, DM.
Yes.
Grapples, unless it's a special ability Civ has, grapples don't work off the attack feature. They work off the action feature, so it would be the full action to do one grapple. It wouldn't be off the number of attacks he has.
No, you're thinking
No.
of breaking a grapple. Breaking a grapple is your entire action, but you can
can
attempt
make
as many
multiple
grapples as you have
attacks.
attacks.
Yeah.
You can take, you can make a
Okay.
grapple or shove attempt for each attack you have.
Got you. Okay.
But but again, it eats up your whole action to try to break a grapple. So
Yeah.
You can do.
that's why it's so
So-
expensive for enemies to try to break grapples instead of just having to live with it.
Yeah.
Alright, so that attempt actually managed to hit
All right.
you.
Yeah, that's going to be a 21 to resist that, so that's not going to do.
And now the one that you didn't want to live through. One hand grapples you. The other hand, the symbiote inside of it changes form. You don't recognize that form, but it shoves it inside of your chest. And you don't know exactly what that thing is doing. But it reaches in and grabs Terranad. It changed shape. It's like a magic spell.
Okay, so no. So the only thing that would have changed by him being grabbed from me is he would have had disadvantage, I think, on Fisher as well.
I was already
With the
rolling
grapple.
disadvantage because he's resisting the urge.
Ah, got it. Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Fisher, Constitution roll.
All right. I'm good at those. Well, I'm going to use the luck point, so I don't take that 3. Just when I was saying this die was really working for me today. It was like, nah, psych. Right, that is better.
Okay.
That is a math 30.
30. All right.
Plus audience's aura, it might be a 35.
No, that's with the... Oh, I guess
So-
31.
31.
If it's plus 5 now? Yeah.
It is plus 5 now.
Do you want the pure and simple, this happened, this happens? Or do you want me to put a context to your luck point, meaning that something lucky happened?
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to
Okay.
happen this turn because of action you took. And so the whole thing creates a very interesting narrative. Sivs tries to reach in, and you feel that device starting to surround Terranad and starts pulling on him. And this is when you feel that moment inside of that you've heard where he starts screaming. And when he starts screaming is no, that's not how you're supposed. You can't do this like this. No, stop. He starts screaming, but just as he starts screaming, it feels like the floor you are on has just been hit by a mortar shot. You hear this and then suddenly the room is filled with smoke everywhere. There's debris flying off. And when it starts settling down a few seconds later, you hear a voice you've never thought you'd be happy to hear. You hear, is that guy bothering you? Core broke through the floor. He's honestly waiting for your answer.
Oh. Yeah. If you could get him off me. But we're trying to... This is a good guy. Or eventually will be a good guy. Can you deal with the other guy?
He has that blissful moment of turning his head like this to the side and looking at the guy inside the bubble. You mean that, Pipsqueak?
Yeah.
The guy inside the bubble, the enforcer, looks at the whole thing and looks at him and says, "Oh, that's gonna be more interesting. I get to kill so many people. But if you're here to protect him, I think I'll make sure you have to watch me tear him apart." You hear Core say, "Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Because you see, I kind of already claimed his head. So if you want his head, you're gonna have to make sure you get mine first. And I don't see that happening." And he strikes the ground with his blade. And you see the rings at the top of it light up. He looks at all of you and he just says, "I'd kind of appreciate it if you'd left the room. Just give me a little bit more space." I'd prefer to kill you in fair combat, Toy Soldier.
Yeah, sure. Just give me a second. I'm kind of stuck right now.
The Enforcer takes a moment, looks at him, looks at all of you, looks at Sev. Fine, that'll be nice. Oh, brother, go recharge. Sivs takes his hand out of your chest. He looks at you, audience. You can read in his eyes, let go of me, or I'm gonna have to cut off your arms. And I don't want that.
I will give, before I let go, I will give an insight of how close this guy is right now. Like, if I think I can make the play with Krill now, or if it would be better to actually let him go. And
All
that
right.
is going to be a... I don't know, because it flew off my desk.
It's running away.
Re-roll that. That is going to be a 23 insight.
23.
Ooh.
That's one of the best insight rolls you've rolled in the campaign. Okay. I'm gonna let you decide what you want to do. I'm just gonna send it through Discord. And that's as precise as I can give you.
I think that's good enough. I think in this case, now that I know that bringing out the actual Krill, the other guy's distracted or won't be able to just attack us. First of all, he's in a dome and Core's here. I think, and we have him grappled. With that other one looking that weak, or at least having spent that much, and Krill having all these seconds to recharge, I think audience will simply go, Krill, it's time, and take out Krill while trying to maintain his grapple.
Holy jeez. Okay. That's gonna be flashier than intended. Let's see. Krill's come out and tries. Sivs resists, but can't. Alright. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. It restructures everything that I had planned. Let's see how that works. Alright. So, you take Krill out. Initially, Krill doesn't respond a lot, but you throw him out, and the symbiote inside of Civs force Civs to use a lot of energy to push you back. Meaning it's gonna use an ability of the symbiote. It will weaken the symbiote to do this, and point blank range like this, it's gonna hurt a whole lot. But you're grappling him, so make a dexterity save. You can't use your wing because you have a hand extending out. It would get through. The symbiote is gonna do everything it can to break the grapple.
Okay, that is a 28 dexterity saving throw.
28. And make a strength save as well.
A strength as well. Okay. These are some of my good ones, so...
Yep.
These are some of my good ones. And I am rolling high. That is a 31 strength saving throw.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, you only die. You aren't banished to the Shadow Realm.
Listen, I'll take the damage as long as the grapple isn't broken.
Well, all the damage minus any that takes you to 0 hit points. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the dexterity save fails, but you manage to hold the grapple. However, you do take 65 points of bludgeoning damage as the symbiote slams into you into what would translate as, in arcane language, a power ram. However,
This audience muscles bulge, shirt just absolutely turning to shreds. As this massive force hits him, but he refuses to release the grapple on Civ.
And he gets really confused and was walking down the stairs. Like, what's going on?
what's going? Oh shit! Remy has to do a charisma save for the awe effect. We don't see him, but his jaw just...
Well, that is a good question. Does having a beak preclude having a jaw?
Well, you can still dislocate it, I think. You see Remy go... Alright, the symbiote expands. That was quite a cost on it.
Okay, so there is a jaw attached to the beak, or at the very least, jaw muscles. Okay. The jaw can be dropped.
Holy shit. Alright, well, that's more impressive than I expected. Alright, that was the symbiote reacting. Civ has already acted. Remy came back and had this awestruck moment. Meaning, Fisher, it's your turn. Do you want to do something? Do you want to try? You have a panicked symbiote who is trying to break off both of Audience's arm in an attempt to escape before Krill decides to attack. and you have Core preparing to unleash hell on the entire floor.
I think I will move around to the other side of Civ. Just to get more away from the catastrophe that is going to be Core. And then, do I know if Core's gonna go before Onesie?
Him bursting through the floor was his turn this round. So he goes right after Civ and the Enforcer.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna wait to drop the dome.
Okay, so you hold action to drop the dome?
I don't believe it takes anything to drop concentration on something.
Okay.
It takes no action to drop concentration.
Yeah. I'm just not going to do that yet. Can I'm not entirely sure how I would do this. I'm not entirely sure what exactly Krill is going to do. But can I use my action to give Krill the help action?
Jeez Louise. Is that even possible? Yes, it is possible. Oh, but is there a chance in hell that he can possibly deduce that?
Could Terranet possibly deduce it, though?
Yeah. Like casting Dispel Magic on the symbiote?
No, it's a living creature. Casting the spell will not work on it.
No, we learned that last time.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to make a check of some kind?
Yes, but you're not gonna like it. Nature check.
Nature.
I mean, there are worse roles for an intelligent base caster.
You could have asked for like a persuasion check. All right. Don't. That is a 15. I'm not going to use my last luck.
It's still a pretty good check.
That for a wizard.
It's still a pretty good check. You're guessing that Krill would most likely try to get through exposed element, meaning joints, orifice. He is not exposed in many ways. His head looks like the helm of a knight.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if you can grab his neck and pull his head up, you might be able to expose something here that could give room for Krill to try and get in.
Mm-hmm.
But you're really gonna oppose your strength against his strength, but because you're trying to force a movement on him.
All right. You want to just do it like a grapple check?
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. So 23.
30.
Okay. I do have 3 attacks now. I'm gonna try this 2 more times.
Sure, let's go.
That's a 14. That's not gonna do it.
Yeah, he rolled even higher this time. Alright.
And that is a 26.
28.
You know what? Silvery Barbs. Fuck this.
Thank you. I was about to do my own, but thank you. Feel like I have my hands full here.
Then it rolls down to a 25.
Gross. Bust it up.
You managed to
Thanks,
pull
Remy.
his head with everything you have, every ounce of strength you can possibly muster. And then you see a few in front of his eyes, giving that moment of distraction for you to just manage to pull his head and expose the seam of the helm under his neck. Oh, jeez, this is gonna hurt so bad when his turn comes to hit. Alright.
I'm just grunting like, come on, Civ, work with me.
Civ has to fight against a parasite inside of him. And in this case, this is not a symbiote, it really is a parasite. Forcibly moving his body. The only thing that's making him roll with disadvantage is his unwavering will. The round starts. Civs. The
This is
symbiote.
Krill's turn, by the way. Does Krill get a turn, or is he later in initiative?
He's much later in the initiative with a roll like that.
Dang.
I was gonna say, because I brought him out the turn before, so I didn't know if he got a turn on the round before, but...
No, because his initiative would be 9, so it would be higher than yours, meaning that he would have missed his initiative.
He would have missed his initiative, okay.
Alright. Fisher, audience, you're grappling him. Dexterity save, and for you, Fisher, with disadvantage, you are so grappled on him. You're holding him like this. If you don't want to have disadvantage for a dexterity save, something that's gonna blow outward from him, you have to let go.
If audience is 28, last turn did not succeed, I physically cannot succeed, so I'm not gonna...
I'm gonna see if this succeeds, though. Does a 30 succeed?
Dexterity save?
Yes.
Damn. Yep.
No. We'll roll anyway. We'll see how low we can go. Oh, it's actually not bad. It would have been a 18.
By the way, would not have been possible for me to get that 30, the level before this. I now get +5.
All right. Fisher, come on! It's the, I think it's the fourth person's trying to sell viewers during this stream. They hide the comments, so it's not shown, but still, it's annoying. Alright. Fisher. Strength saving throw. See if you're pushed off.
This one I am better at.
And audience as well.
Even with exceeding the deck save.
It's just that you take a lot less damage.
A lot less damage. Okay.
Hey, Amy, where did that advantage go? From Silvery Barb.
Did it go to audience or Fisher? I'm not going to tell you my dice roll before you choose, because that would be cheating.
I'm not going to tell you either. Even though I didn't ask.
Because he's ashamed.
I asked for no reason.
I mean, look. Rami loves audience, but he also has peeked behind the fourth wall and has been seeing his dice rolls.
He
Fisher
loves
needs more help
audience.
than...
He understands, which he has more confidence in audience abilities.
Yeah. Audience also does have a belt of giant strength, which helps his strength saving throws. Fisher does not.
Alright, so apparently, Fisher, you had advantage on your strength save. Which
Cool. So I didn't roll that 3.
No, you rolled a
Instead,
2.
It's an 8.
Jeez Louise.
Which is...
I mean, I wasn't going to
Still
use it
gets-
anyway.
It still gets up to a 26.
26, okay.
It's pretty.
But I don't think that's going to be enough.
It's pretty good. Audience is
Wait.
gonna roll like.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
I will
Wait.
use my reaction to...
Oh yeah, that's right. You can buff your own
Use-
save.
I literally never use this. Arcane Deflection to increase my save by 4 to put it to 30.
To put it to 30.
Then you succeed.
Audience also.
We got there.
Audience also rolled 30, but we're not.
Alright.
Yeah, but that's less exciting.
It is less exciting.
Yeah, audience, it's just because of sheer strength. Fisher, it's because of cool abilities. Fisher, 71 points of bludgeoning damage hits you. No, not bludgeoning damage, sorry, piercing damage. As the body of Civ bursts out like a porcupine with all of these spikes everywhere. Audience, because you made your save, you take half of that, so 35 points of piercing damage. And you
Also,
both manage...
I use my wings to take
Take
none, right?
35 because I downed that potion of invulnerability earlier.
That is true.
Alright.
Ouch.
Ow. I am hurting, but we are still grappled.
Oh, shit.
Unrelated. Well,
Yes.
maybe not unrelated.
How many hit points does Carrie have?
You do not have a reaction to protect.
I don't. I just used it.
He does have his
Hold
mech
on.
though, right?
No, you did not tell him to
Not
summon his
get it
mech.
back yet.
I will
did
say
not-
this. You said I could not take my reaction to protect myself. However, can I use my reaction to take the full damage to protect Terry? Because I could use my wings to stick them over Civ and specifically block the spike headed towards Terry's face. Because I still have my reaction. In which case I would take the full 70 damage, but...
I'll say, give me a perception roll.
Perception roll. I am great at these.
I believe in
I'm
you.
never. No, I'm not. I'm never great at perception rolls. I
I
rolled
believe
a 5.
in you.
No, I rolled a 5.
And what's
Hey,
the
I
sum?
said I believe in you.
The sum is 5, or the...
Yeah, I have +0 in perception. Audience is never. 10 is a good perception roll for audience, as this campaign has shown.
I didn't even put the DC very high. I decided if you roll above 12, yes, I'll let you do it.
Well, I did it.
So Terry gets punted off my shoulder, flats into the wall.
And I do not have anything with luck or anything to reroll it,
Right.
so I don't think, at least. I don't think I have any way to reroll it.
Well, technically, Fisher, you can use your luck point on someone else, I think.
I can use it very specifically on somebody else's attack roll targeting me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet of damage attack against a creature, then you use your action to force the attacker to make a wisdom DC 18 on a fail. The attacker takes. Oh no, that's just. He takes damage.
Also, that's an
after the
attack,
10
I
takes
think.
damage, you
That's-
can use reaction. Oh, there we go! Aura of the Guardian of my thing. When a creature within 10 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to magically take that damage instead.
But that's gonna hurt like hell, because that
It
means
is.
you're gonna take 71 points of damage.
Another 71, yes. Audience.
Well, my
for
question.
Yes?
Sorry, because I can't remember the last time I heard Oranak taking a turn.
That's a good point.
Because I feel like he would have healed somebody if his turn came around, since they definitely took a shit ton
he
of
was
damage.
after me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he would have been after I grappled.
Audience had already
Yeah,
taken the first attack, so he probably would have tried to
grappled
heal
still.
audience.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. All right, so audience, before you take your 71 additional points of damage, thanks to
Yeah.
Remy reminding us that Arunak skipped a turn, you can re-add. You took so much damage. I think he would need to use a heal. Unless you'd say you are against it.
No, I'm not against it.
Alright, then 70 points.
I'm not even gonna add that. I'm just gonna remove 1. But for the cinema of it, what you're gonna see is you're gonna see audience kind of somewhat dodge the first spikes coming out for him. They're gonna spear him a little bit, not too bad. You fish are gonna take the full brunt, exposing Terry open on your shoulder, and you're gonna see a spike heading right for him, and you're just gonna see audience flip over Civ while holding on to his grapple and take it right in his gut to block the hit from hitting Terry.
Gut wrenching.
Yeah, literally.
And I will gladly allow you to do this and reposition you on the map where you should be.
He still grappled Civ, but now he's just on the other side of him.
Alright.
He really does care.
I showed that last fight in the Hunter God too. That's twice now I've saved Terry's life. Yes. But it does have an extra
You can be a
meaning.
godfather.
It does have an extra meaning that we're in the Wizard Tower where it happened before, and now I'm.
Yeah. You're muted, Remy.
Oh, sorry. It's like I like to consider him a grunkle audience, a grumpy uncle audience.
No,
Yep.
but it's valid what audience says. There is an element of redemption. He was ready to sell off Terry the last time you were here, and now he took a devastating hit for Terry. Your redemption arc is complete. All right.
Notice over my head, your god liked that one.
Yeah.
Your god approves.
Your God will remember it.
Yeah. Oh, you did a few interesting things. When we leave this fight, I'm extremely inclined to give you a Blossom of Faith.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So, that was audience.
No, that wasn't audience. That was Civ.
Civ,
That
sorry.
That was audience taking a very long
Yeah.
reaction.
Yeah.
Very long reaction. That was
But it was a
Civ.
great cinematic moment.
We're still top of the initiative.
And Remy, now you have confirmation. Audience can make a great dad for your kids.
If he lives, because he's kind of hurting right now.
All right, that was Civ. Oh boy. Now the other one.
Who is still in the dome.
Yeah.
Oh, about that,
Yes.
I gotta make a concentration check.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, he
It
might not
was-
be in the dome.
35. So that means I only have to make a
16.
yes.
16.
No. 17.
No, 17.
17.
7.
I believe you get +5 to this from audience. And it's a
Yeah. I did just hit a 30 con save, so like
you are good at
it's
these.
just half that. It's just half that. How did that perfectly? It landed on top of all of my other dice, and so it's perfectly point up. It's like the most cocked die I've ever seen. I can see 5 different faces. All right, that's gonna do it. That's a 17 on the die. So
Oh, but that's just. However, just. You almost lost it.
no, that's
No, 17
Oh, okay,
on the
17
die.
on the dice. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry.
on the
Plus-
die. Yeah, no,
Okay.
plus 18 total with audiences.
All right.
Wait, you get 18 to your cons plus 18
No,
to your
sorry,
cons?
that's my strength. Plus 16.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Like 34 or whatever.
You're good at keeping concentration. All right. Him. Well, that's gonna cost him, but he is. Oh, jeez. Is he that kind of person? All right. He's gonna negate your dome, but that's gonna cost him everything, all of his action for this turn.
Take it.
Yeah. He unleashes a violent stream of energy. You have a moment where you look at this blast of light which blinds everything, and for a brief moment it's just an orange wave of raw energy. And when it dissipates, the dome is gone. It is the equivalent of a disintegration spell. So the
Glad
dome
your
is
dome
gone.
was there.
Sorry?
Yeah. Glad the dome was there.
Well, here's the thing. Now that you've seen this, and now that you know that Core is capable of downing a flying ship when the rings on his weapon are not lit up, and now they are lit up. This gives you a slight indication of what is about to be unleashed in this room. You have a very hard decision to do. You can try and stay in this room and possibly get hit by devastating area of attacks. You can decide that the extra expenditure of a command point on Civ was worth all of the effort that you did. Because
Are we?
just to encourage you, this is sort of a possibly multi-stage encounter, in the sense that he can only recharge so many command point if he leaves. Meaning that the next time you meet, if you manage to lower the charge point beyond the regeneration point of this of the parasite, he has fewer charge when you meet him again. So you can decide that what you did is enough of an edge for the next time you meet Civ, which is probably going to be in 5 minutes, because you're all going to start running to get to the top and kill that wizard. Or you can let go of Krill, let go of Civ, and get out of here, hoping that in 5 minutes, when you meet Civ again, Krill would have won.
It is Core's turn. I want to see what happens through this round. It is Core's turn right now because he said he was right after.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't.
We gotta stick to what the initiative was, at least for this turn. And then,
Yeah.
I know.
see what happens.
Alright. Core is going to move to reorient himself so that you do not get hit directly by what's going to happen. So he moves to A8, and you see him flourish his blade and strike down. You've seen this attack. It is a burst of energy that just pours out of his blade. It swirls, carving the ground itself, engulfing or trying to engulf. the Enforcer. The Enforcer reacts. Which side is he gonna throw this off? Blue to the right, black to the left. Black to the left. He creates that wedge that you've seen before the last time you were here. This huge wedge shape coming from his symbiote. The energy from Core's attack hits the wedge and damages it, but not pierce it completely. It hits off and sweeps everything inside of this energy blast from A8 to A1, deflecting off of him from T15 to T1. 2/3 of the map is being swept by this blast of energy. The ground is damaged. The wall are pushed outward as the sweep of energy just went through the entire room. However, this is something that is terrifying but encouraging, because the last time you saw Civ attack the Enforcer, he did not manage to weaken any of the defenses that he brought up, and Core has managed to chip off part of that protection. You are confident in this moment that unless the Enforcer has some sort of impressive trick, Core has the upper hand. But judging from the devastation of that blow, it's gonna take out the better part of this floor. Not just the room.
Cool.
Ooh.
Cool.
Cool. Who's next in initiative? Is it Remy?
Yes.
I mean,
Remy, you just saw that audience taking a major hit, the dome being evaporated by this, and then Core blasting energy through this room, transforming 3/4, not even, 4/5 of this room into a charred zone. Arunak being 3 feet away from that beam when it passed next to me. What do you do?
You know what? I kind of wish I knew if there was like more even Remy could do in this situation.
I think you run.
You are essentially watching two Titan fight one another.
You know what? Just because he cares, Remy is going to grab Ornak by the branch and start running up the stairs with him.
You're running up that hill. Okay.
Whew.
Well, you know, you would be a whole lot lighter if you just break off the branch and resummon him in 4 minutes.
We might not have time for that.
Okay, then
Literally, we might not have time for that.
Yeah.
Well, tonight, no, because I'm gonna end the stream in a few minutes. But
I mean, even saying even in universe.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. So you grab him and you start.
I do not want to play the Hunter Cult Plant the Acorn game.
Once was enough.
Yeah.
All right. So you grab Arunak and you help him get out of here. And it just so happens that he's the next one after you. So since you are moving him, I'm going to say that he doesn't resist at all and lets you, and even helps you a little bit move away.
He just doesn't want to have to heal him afterward.
No, he moves, and I think it is very relevant for him to use as he's passing audience. I was going to say a heal, but he really has a limited quantity of heals. And you still have a potentially very dangerous fight on your hand.
I would honestly still use the heal. Audience needs it.
Alright.
I did just take 150 damage over the past,
Alright, well, in that case, he has no choice. He's gonna upcast it to level 7, meaning that he can also heal Fisher for an additional 70 points, 70 points of damage and audience.
Thank God.
Wait, what?
You also got healed.
Because he has no choice, he has to upcast it.
Does upcasting it give another target?
Heal? Am I
I
mistaken
thought it
for
just
another?
increased the healing.
Is it? I don't have the spell.
I thought the upcast was like an extra 10 hit points. I might be mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm mistaken. I'm mistaken for a different spell.
I mean, I'll take it. I mean, no, never mind.
No.
I mean,
No,
you said
no,
something.
honestly, maybe just settle for like a mass cure wounds or
Yeah. I feel like a mass cure wounds would be better. And then
lower level spell slot, heals more folks, and if worst comes to worst, he can at least use it again.
yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
I will take away some healing.
I also have a bunch of healing potions for you to chug if you need to.
I do also have some healing potions. I guess I could just chug some healing potions on.
Okay. In that case, it means it is.
Then I guess the one should do.
Yeah.
So in that case, everyone takes back. Is that? $24 points of damage, and he still has the aura of vitality up, which means audience, you take 9 additional healing points.
So, okay, so 24. So
Hey guys, I don't have skinned knees anymore.
Nice.
Hey, look! My guts are back in my guts.
Yeah, I don't have a hole in my chest anymore.
Well, it's still bleeding, but
Yeah, but it's not all the way through.
Alright. Oh, that's Orinak's turn. He's out the door.
yep. All right.
And Remy are gone.
Terry, well, he goes where Fisher goes.
You said it was 9, right? So I actually think it's Krill next. Before me or Fisher.
Yeah. But since Krill is in your hand, if you want to prevent him, like I said, if you're leaving, you have 2 choice regarding Sev. You either decide that the command point that you forced him to exhaust is the sufficient payment, meaning that next time you meet him, you will not start at maximum command point. You will be easier to weaken so that you can use Krill. And so I would let you squeeze your hand and prevent Krill from trying to take over Civ if you want. Or
I will not use my reaction. I told Krill it was time. And I also just saw this guy use two, what audience from combat would guess are two almost fail-safe escape moves, which he assumed used a lot more of its power.
Yeah.
And from what I received previously and then it doing that, I still want Krill to attempt it.
Alright. So you let Krill go, and he tries to enter. Now, if you all leave the room, you will not see the result. But what I can tell you is that Krill uses the opening that Fisher gave him, and he enters Civ's body.
My question on audience turn would be, unless Civ resists, audience is going to move Civ out of the room as well, because he is still grappling him. So unless Civ is not under control enough to use, or the thing wishes while it's being taken over to expend a point so Civ cannot move, if that's still possible for it to do.
The thing is that this is probably one of the most unsettling thing you've ever seen, because the moment Krill enters the body, there is a fight that starts inside of his body, and you will have to expend strength roll, because the fight inside of Civ's body is forcing his body to contract in very unnatural ways. His arms start bending in the wrong direction. It feels like he's dislocating shoulders. His head nearly turns all the way around. His body is racked with extremely powerful convulsions.
Even more so then, I'll make the strength save, but audience would not leave his friend behind in a room that's probably going to get destroyed while he's going through this.
Right, well, if
so
you
audience
want...
would attempt to try and bring Civ with him.
Alright. Jeez. Alright. It's a good thing that this stream is ending right after that, because I'm gonna have to rethink about how all of this is gonna affect things.
Alright, I will make just another strength save, basically to continue the grapple, or athletics to try and drag him.
Technically I think you'd need to do both, because you have to keep him even though he is moving uncontrollably. Yeah,
I was gonna say, I haven't lost the grapple yet, so it'd be if I was, but because I hadn't ever lost my grapple from the previous rolls, which is why I was asking if it would just be athletics.
We are in a very interesting situation. Fisher, in the sense of André, your job is relevant to the case of this moment. Someone who is taken with extremely aggressive convulsions, and it feels like it is actively trying to push you away. How feasible is it to keep grappling the person, and even more so, pull him away from where he is? Would audience need to make one roll to keep him grappled and one to pull him away? Or would you feel that this is a single roll?
I'd say single roll, because keeping hold is not as difficult as you'd think.
Okay.
But trying to move somebody that is flailing about like that is very difficult because their center of mass is constantly moving. So moving them, keeping hold on them is not hard, but moving them is. So I'd say probably just the one, because
just the athletics probably roll.
Well, your job is extremely relevant to this, so I'm gonna go with your judgment for this. All right.
All right. Well, audience will attempt to pull Civ with his athletics. This is when I need the belt to come in clutch. It gives me advantage as well. All right, here we go. Let's see what I get. All right, it's the first roll. It is the first roll, by the way, just so everyone can know, was a 3 on the dice. The second roll, however, was an 18, which will be a 30, as I have plus 12 in athletics.
Civs rolls a 37. He is moving too much. He is pushing too much in every direction. You are struggling even to make him make a single step. You can't read his body. It's not natural the way he's moving.
Would...
Look what I have for a second.
Do I have my reaction? No, I don't have my reaction because it's not my turn again yet. And I used it last turn.
Oh. I could do something interesting.
Go ahead.
I mean, is what's happening visible to me? I don't actually know how these stairs work.
It was just the door leaving out. The stair is just a little bit further away. So right now you're just in a different room with a door in front of you.
Okay, then I have a reaction.
What's your reaction?
Oh, sorry. Like maybe I misheard. Like,
you want a silvery barb
did
again?
Civ have to make a roll?
Yes, Civ did make a roll because.
Okay, then I'm redoing Civ's roll.
Okay. Well, the first one was a natural 20 for a grand total of 37.
Okay.
This one. This one is a 30 total.
Well,
in
then
this case, Civ is the defender.
Okay.
So you'd need 31 to beat him.
Okay.
And up.
I have not used my reaction on it. Or bonus action. Let's see if there's anything I can do on my turn, since it is my turn. Nothing there. I don't. No. Okay. Then,
Yep.
since none of us have actually moved, that was just a bunch of rolls for me to make an athletics check. Is there any other way I can try to move this guy? What are my spells? Let's try this because it's Fisher's turn
Okay.
next. I am going to attempt to cast Hold Person on Civ to paralyze him so that Fisher can move him because he's paralyzed.
Okay. What's your save DC?
18.
And his save is...
I assume he is rolling at disadvantage still, at least. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
His save is... it's... which stat save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah. Poor guy only has a 22 for wisdom.
Only.
Yeah. He is 400 years old.
No, that's why I say only. Like,
Yeah.
So, he rolls with disadvantage. The first one was a 17, which means his save would have been well into the 30s. But the second roll is a 2.
Oh.
And he's got plus 14, which means it's 16. Which means he is held. You said it was
Alright, Fisher.
17.
I'm still holding on to him. I'll give you the help action with this. I'm using the rest of my... I'm basically just going... Get him out of here. Get your friend out.
I will do my best.
It's an athletic roll. It will not be contested, but you are trying to move a 400-pound...
Big dude.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
But it's not contested, so you have...
Audience is still helping you, though, because he's still holding on. So... You do get advantage.
Athletic with advantage.
Come on, maybe. Thank you very much for that advantage.
We'll carry him out together.
That's
Advan-
23.
Advantage really saved you today. It feels like you succeeded roll because of advantage, I think 6 times.
That's why advantage is good.
It's called teamwork. The power of friendship.
You manage to pull Civ out of that room. As the room starts shaking and the floor above you, there's dust that starts falling from the ceiling. It takes a good 15 seconds before, maybe even 18, before Civ's attempt at moving calms down.
Oh, I'm keeping concentration on Hold Person, so it's easier to move him. I don't want to... I'm going to keep... And I think that lasts...
A minute.
A minute. I mean, I'll be checking on him as it goes, but, like, because we're basically trying to run out of this floor, I'm not going to drop concentration on it. Also, because, honestly, I don't want him to be dislocating his, like, muscles. That looked awful. I think it's actually better if he's paralyzed.
You run and run as fast as you can, holding the spell, and you don't look back. You don't drop the spell until you've reached a flight of stairs, and you move up the levels. With the desperate background of everything that's been happening, with the fight below between Core and the Enforcer, Onesies as Remy started calling him, the desperate call for help of the ships outside slowly being outmatched, your friends slowly being pushed into corners and feeling more and more desperate. The attempt at attacking the tower slowly falling apart from all of the different factions. Even Sachet has managed to enter the tower, but is reporting that the people that she came in with are almost all dead. She only has a few dozen people left following her. Fisher, your heart probably drops a bit when you learn that several members of your family have been severely injured. One is unconscious and being dragged through this. Audience, there's probably a sense of pride when you hear that Raw has been pulling his weight, but he is bloodied and tired, even as a barbarian raging like a lunatic through all of this. Things are not going well, but Civ has calmed down. The dust has been pushed out of his body. Krill has won. Barely. When the spell ends, Civ is exhausted. He is barely functioning. But he looks at you, audience. You, Fisher. You, Remy. He even takes the time to look at Terry and Onek. You hear his voice say, "Thank you for freeing me. But I fear this is not the end. The wizard is winning again. You need to choose between committing everything you have to finishing this fight, or withdraw and maybe never have this chance again to free this land. Whichever decision you take, I will follow you into it."
We didn't come all this way to give up now.
No, I didn't come here to stop halfway. My friends out there are dying, pushed into corners. Who even knows how many we could safely get out? This doesn't stop until the wizard is dead, one way or another. Whether we all fall or he does. There's only one path left for us now, and that is forward.
Very well. To the end, no matter the cost. And I remembered the episode in which from which this meme comes from. All right. Civ is exhausted, damaged, but not too severely. Most of the damage you incurred, you did to him was directly to his blade. And now Krill has taken his place. Civ is weakened. You are weakened. And you only have a few minutes left before the attack outside crumbles. But next episode, you will risk it all to free a land, give hope to all arcane constructions that have souls, and hopefully prevent the enemy from getting a trophy. Fisher, you realize you've managed to prevent Terranad's death. And you did so by asking help from Core.
I don't know about that.
Do you remember when there was the event with the Exiled? Audience convinced Core that you could be worth sparing. That, mixed with your action today, is what prevented Terranad from dying.
We did it.
Well, so far you don't have an extremely good record for this. You've missed half of the opportunities and you've succeeded half of the opportunities. Right now you're kind of 50-50. But yeah. And I was really hoping that you would figure out how to save Terranad, because I would have felt so bad telling you, oh, I'm so sorry, your object is dead. But I don't have to, so. Thank goodness. Alright. So, with this campfire sound, because you always need to add on a campfire. I don't know where that comes from. I think it's from a show that I was watching. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Okay. This is an interesting show, and it would always end with the person making this little campfire, because there were puppets in this. So when it was finishing, the castle would close, and there would be a fire made in the fireplace. That's where I got that. Okay. Campfire. So, thank you for stopping by tonight. Hope you had a pleasant, whatever day it is, whatever part of the day it is, wherever you are in the world. Hope you will be there next week. Most likely the fight against the wizard is gonna happen on Monday. So you'll get that fight. You'll get to see the result of the fight. But if you watch it on YouTube, I will try to make sure that episode hold on, episode 38 and 39 are released at the same time next week, so I'll do my best. And well, that's that. So thank you for being here tonight. If you want to help us, the channel has Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon, a link below for donation. Only donate if you can afford it, and spreading the word of the channel helps. What else can I say? Nothing else. So thank you for being here. See you again next week, Wednesday for live, Friday for the Wednesday rebroadcast, and in between, map making with me. So that's it. See you again next week, and as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.